Hi guys, this is H2O Club, short for Happy to Observe. Today, we are going to talk about the supersaturated solution. This video is divided into 4 sections. First, what is a solution? Second, what are the states of solution? Third, factors that affect solubility. And the last, how to make supersaturated solution. First, what is a solution? A solution is a special type of homogeneous mixture composed of 2 or more substances. There are 2 components of a solution, which are the solute and solvent. A solute is something that is dissolved in the solvent, like sugar, and solvent is the substance that the solute is dissolved in, like water. Let's try to identify the solvent and the solute of a salt water. Pause the video and think for a moment. In this example, salt is a solute and water is a solvent. Now, I am going to introduce one of the most important characteristics of the solution, which is the solubility. Solubility is the ability of a substance to dissolve in a solvent. It is measured in terms of the maximum amount of solute at the state of equilibrium. The higher the solubility of a substance is, the more it will dissolve in a solvent at the same temperature and pressure. Let's take a look at the solubility curves. In the graph, we can figure out that more sodium nitrate will dissolve in 100 grams of water than hydrogen chloride at 20 degrees Celsius.
What are the states of a solution? The 3 quantitative states of a solution include unsaturated, saturated, and supersaturated. A solution is unsaturated when the solute concentration is lower than the solubility at the given temperature. Therefore, from this state, an extra amount of solute can be dissolved in the solution. A solution is saturated when the maximum amount of solute capable of being dissolved at a given temperature has been dissolved into the solvent. The solution is at equilibrium, which means that the dissolving rate equals the precipitation rate. And in a saturated solution, no more solute can be dissolved. As seen in the graph, in a saturated solution, dissolution occurs at the same rate as precipitation, and this is called equilibrium. Since the dissolving rate equals the precipitation rate, we cannot see any observable changes. A supersaturated solution contains a greater amount of substance than the amount required for saturation. A supersaturated solution can be made by cooling down a saturated solution below the temperature at which saturation occurs. And since the solution contains more dissolved solute than the equilibrium solubility, the solution is highly unstable. The 2 qualitative states of a solution include dilute and concentrated. A dilute solution is a solution that has a relatively small amount of dissolved solute. A concentrated solution is a solution that has a relatively large amount of dissolved solute. So here's a question. Can a solution be saturated but dilute? Pause the video and think about it for a moment. The answer is yes. So suppose that 0.01 gram of a certain solute in 100 milliliters of water makes the solution saturated. The solution is saturated, but it still has a relatively small amount of solute in it, making it dilute. And for the same reason, a concentrated solution can be unsaturated.
Third, factors that affect solubility. There are 2 major factors that affect the solubility of a solution, which are temperature and pressure. Solubility increases when temperature increases. As the temperature increases, the intermolecular forces, which are the forces between molecules, can be broken more easily, allowing more of the solid particles to be attracted to the solvent particles. For solids and liquids, the influence of pressure on the solubility is negligible. However, for gases, solubility increases with an increase in pressure.
Supersaturated solution. How do we make a supersaturated solution? First, we put a solute into a solvent until the undissolved particles form at the bottom of the beaker. Then, we increase the temperature of the solution in order to increase solubility. And lastly, if we cool down the solution carefully, we would end up with a supersaturated solution where the amount of dissolved solute is greater than solubility. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Don't forget the like and subscribe button below.